Welcome to the kingdom. I'm Chris, and this is Good Enough Gaming. Welcome back to the kingdom, everybody, for a 300-point game of Grimdark Future Firefight, continuing on our campaign in the Assault on Malhadra setting. So Josh has come back to do battle, and today we're going to mix things up. The first two battles were between the Dwarves and the Robot Legion. Today it's going to be the Change Disciples versus the Sisters. Yeah. So some demons and some holiness. That ought to be interesting.
Nuns with guns.
Nuns with guns versus demons.
We're a few tentacles away from every hentai dream. It's going to be great.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay. Well, that just got cranked up to 11. Anyways, so this is the battlefield for today's matchup. It is a abandoned industrial complex on a part of the planet where, because of all the industrial machinery and the work that's been going on here, some things aren't normal. Let's just put it that way. But there's useful materials, there's still useful resources in this industrial complex, and so the two sides are going to be fighting over it. But as they're going to find out, things aren't always what they seem. So let's go over the armies, get to the mission, and we'll explain the special rules that are going to give this particular battle its flavor. So here we have 300 points of Blessed Sisters. Take us through it?
Yes. Right in front, you've got Constance, Devout Hero, Ragefinder, Backpack, Scout, Strider, Toughness 3. Also has something called Unique. This unit may only be taken once per army. Oh,
yeah, you can't take a whole kill team of Constances.
I don't read a lot before I come over here, folks.
She's not that
constant.
constant.
My bag. I got 3 Fanatic Sisters running independently. Nothing special about them except, Chris, I gave all of them
Regeneration. Well, but they have like a defense of 6, don't they?
5.
5. So,
yeah. Yep. I like my odds up. Then 2 Vanguard Sisters. They're really not running anything special on them either, except they're running storm rifles. But I've got 2 of the Vanguard Sisters here. And then in ambush, I've got 2 Assault Sisters. They are carrying energy swords and heavy pistols. Okay. And they have flying.
They can fly.
They can fly.
All right, let's take a look at the demons. And here are the demons, led by Swiftclaw in the middle. He's not actually riding on the disc, but all the other Birdman demon models all look the same, and so there was nothing really to make him stand out. So that's going to be him in the middle there. Now, the entire army, because they're demon, they have the demon rule, which means the whole army can ambush. They also, because they're demons of change, the whole army has stealth. So I'm happy about that. Then as far as the other things, he's toughness 3. He has unbidden infiltrator, which means every time he activates, he can basically move his entire team 6 inches. So
nice.
I get like a double movement phase.
That's awesome. An extra 6 inches will always help.
Oh, Josh is in the house. And of course, he is a unique character. Now, on the right-hand side there, we have the 2 twins. The first, his name is just a whole bunch of vowels. And the other one, his name is just a whole bunch of consonants.
Tomax and Examot?
Exactly.
From G.I. Joe?
So they're both equipped the same way. with a great weapon, and that's the only change. Other than that, they come stock with a fireball, which is kind of a weak ranged weapon. But there they are. If they can get in melee, they might be able to do something. On the left, we have the 2 change horrors. One is, the name is unpronounceable, and the other one is really hard to say. So they're just stock change horrors. They do split, though. So once the pink change horror is dead, he splits into its 1 blue. And then when the blue is dead, he splits into 3 of the little tiny ones. Mm-hmm. And then the last one in the back there, we got a Scorcher named Bob.
Scorcher named Bob. It's like unpronounceable. Can't pronounce it. Don't know how to say it. Bob.
And that's what I was going for. Like, if you guys have the book for Assault on Malhadra, Swiftclaw is just his nickname. If you look, I'll post it. When I make the video, I'll post it along the bottom so you can see what his name is, and you'll see why I named everything else.
It'd probably kick somebody's ass in Scrabble. I remember, like.
Oh yeah, you get that on triple word score, and like you'll break the bank.
Yep, 3 X's, 4 Y's.
Okay, let's take a look at the mission and talk about the scenario. So the third mission in the Malhadra campaign is called Weightless. And the scenario is that this industrial complex has some really funky equipment that's messing with the gravity. So while we're playing this mission, any jumping or falling works differently than it would in a regular game. So there's almost no gravity. It's like fighting on the moon. So if one of your characters leaps, they'll go flying. So we're fighting over a number of objectives. And to make sure there's lots of jumping and falling to experiment with it, we've got 1 here. We've just put 1 on the ground down here. 2 are on this set of catwalks over here. And then the third one is on top of the plasma generator here. And then the deployment zone is corner to corner. So here's how the victory points work. 2 victory points for every objective that you control. 1 victory point for a unit in your opponent's deployment zone, for every unit in your deployment zone, which is a little counterproductive because you want to be in the middle getting the higher points. So I'm not quite sure what the thinking there was, but we'll play it. And then you get a victory point if you charge by jumping. So because of the jump rule, you've got a bigger chance to make these huge leaps into combat. So
it's kind of like Mario Brothers.
Yeah, Mario Brothers in space. Or I'll put it in right here for those of you who remember from, I think it's the second Matrix.
Yes.
When Neo's fighting in the Merovingian's house and they're just like floating and jumping all over the place. That's what it's going to look like.
Good thing I have this room full of armory. Just
so
swords and stuff everywhere.
Here's how jumping works. You can leap any distance you want, but you have to roll 1 dice plus 1 for every 3 inches of the jump. You roll all of those dice, and normally, as long as all of the dice come 3 up, you make the jump. If any one of the dice is below a 3, you then fall and you suffer damage. But because we're in weightless, you now only need a 2+. So it is potential for you to jump from this platform across the entire board to make it over to this one, as long as you can roll probably, I'd say, about 6 2+. And then if you fail, you fall, but you don't take damage because you're weightless. You just kind of drift down to the bottom like a lovely little feather.
Oh, so there's not as much damage control.
There's no damage. Nice. The incentive is to just jump everywhere. So that's why we tried to make a lot of terrain, putting it up high.
Parkour a lot.
Yes.
Hardcore
parkour.
Hardcore parkour.
So we're going to be leaping around all over the place. Okay. So let's
glad I brought flyers.
Let's get to deploying our armies, and we'll get to turn 1. So first activation. The demons had a sneaky little change horror down here by that staircase. So he scrambled up with a rush activation and moved forward to hold that there. So Josh has decided to leap. How it works is you measure the distance of the jump,
11.
Divide by 3. For every 3 inches, you have to roll a dice, and then there's another dice as base. So we calculated
this. Now it's 11 inches, so 3 dice plus 1.
Yeah.
So 4.
So Josh has to roll 4 dice.
Yep.
Because of the special scenario, every dice needs to be a 2+. If they are, he successfully makes the jump. If he doesn't, he falls. Now, I looked in the rules, and I don't know exactly where you fall. Are you supposed to fall from the immediate edge? Do you fall before that? So we're going to treat it as you fall half
literally
distance.
Trip, just kind of like...
Exactly. Do you trip on the way over? Do you just barely make it? So we're going to treat it as if you fail, you go half the distance and then fall.
Cool.
All right, roll him in the middle, boy.
2 up.
Oh, no!
There it is.
Change Horror, standing on top of this silo, looked over at the sister falling and went, can't even make a simple jump. So he is going to make a jump over to the reactor over here. We calculated that it's a 4 dice jump. Here we go. He can't make it either.
What did we decide? Again, we were so cocky, like, 2 up, we got this.
Now, the nice thing is, because of this scenario, there's no damage taken from falling.
Oh, yeah.
And otherwise, you take damage for every 3 inches you fall, you take a point of damage. So both of us would have probably just lost a guy.
Yep.
So.
Oh, God, and lost a leader, too.
Moving on. Whew. If at first you don't succeed, try with somebody different. So this one climbed up the silo specifically to jump across.
Yep. My fanatic sister is going for it.
Let's see it.
2 up. Oh, there she is.
Yo!
All right, brief summary. Seeing the last 3 failures of jumping, a bunch of consonants here, just ran up the ladder. I'm sorry, he's a bunch of vowels.
He's a bunch of vowels, yeah.
Ran up the ladder and is simply, he's keeping his feet on the ground. Over here, however...
We've taken a different approach.
It's now become a competition. Like,
yes.
She's sitting there, she's like, all right, ladies.
I got this.
I got this.
I got this. 2 up.
No!
Nope.
It's like
just
lemmings.
right on down.
So Swiftclaw is my last activation. His unique ability is that he and 3 of his kill team, or 3 of the units in his team, can move 6 inches, basically. So this guy who was over here has moved 6 inches there. So he still kind of got to where he was aiming, but he's not standing on the generator like a boss. And then Swiftclaw scrambled up the ladder, and he didn't have enough room to run down the gantry to hold that objective, so he's going to leap that gap. Or at least we're going to hope. So that's a 2 dice leap. Let's see how he does.
There you go.
So now he is literally on the ground.
Yep.
He's literally on the ground, charging distance from a whole bunch of very, very
I like that your bird
angry
demon
sisters.
couldn't fly.
Yeah, even though he's also on a flying disc. Well, he's not. But my goodness, the gravity dampeners are not working.
Yep.
Guys, you cannot make this up. Josh got his second to last unit, climbed up to try and jump, and failed again.
Yep.
So his entire army is in a pile at the bottom of this. Someone explain what's going on here. We do the Brainbuster environmental hazard. Our guys are heads popping left and right. We do the supply crates. They're getting crushed all over.
Yep.
For some reason, Josh and I's rolls for environmental hazards are awful.
Yep.
So his last activation, however, that lone sister, after seeing all of her companions fail to jump, she's like, I'm just going to walk and shoot him. So she has moved up here, and she has a shot at Swiftclaw through the gantry. All right, hitting me on 5s.
Hitting on 5s, and she's using her storm rifle.
So -1 to hit,
5.
and 6s go explode. But you did hit, so that's 2.
2. AP1.
AP1, that's a defensive 5 for me. No.
Regen on your demons?
Nope, no regen on the demon. My named character is already down to 1 wound. So at the end of turn 1, the demons hold 2 objectives, one on top of the gantries here, and then this one down here, so they score 4 points. The sisters hold the objective on top of the plasma generators, so they get 2 points. And then at the start of turn 2, we both had some ambushers to bring in. So the Demon Scorcher has appeared behind that, whatever the heck that thing is. Mm-hmm. And then one sister appeared here. And the other one, don't get dizzy, over there among the plasma pipes. But it is Demon First activation, and I need to evacuate my hero before he dies. So we'll see what Swiftclaw is going to do, and we'll come back. So after Swiftclaw made a hasty retreat to a safer position back here, Josh had Constance run up the ladder here to seize the objective. And then Bob has come around from the industrial junk there, and he is now within flamethrower range of that squad of sisters. Tailor-made, folks. Let's see if he can throw flames a little better than the team can jump. So this is reliable. If I get it, everyone there takes a hit. That's a 5. So you got 1 hit on each of those sisters. I believe it's at AP1, but I'll double check.
Oof. Okay.
So I was wrong. It's not AP1. It's just regular. But
5 up.
So first one, no regen. So she's okay. Second sister.
Saved.
Are you joking me? You're going to do it, aren't you?
5.
You sure are.
Yep.
I hate this game. I don't want to play anymore. All right, whole bunch of vowels here. Is going to take a step forward, leap across the gap, and try and engage the sister, the berserker, not the hero. I don't want to try that. So 2 dice, needing a 2+. If I make it, even if the combat goes terribly, I at least get a point for the charge. Here we go. And I made it. A 4 and a 3. So he's going to step up, leap across, and then the bad news here is he's not very good in combat.
So do you get the points for the charge or for the kill?
For the charge.
For the charge.
Yep, it's encouraging you just to go
Berserk.
hog wild.
Yeah.
Hitting you on 4s. Oh,
nice.
I got you. AP2.
AP2. So 6. No. Regen? No.
All righty. Do you want to do the roll? It's your person to see if they're wounded or dead. Okay.
You go for it. She's gone.
5+.
No.
No, she's just stunned. So she is going to be a role model to all young women. When she falls off the horse, she gets back on.
I tell you what.
Climbing up, jump across.
Let's see.
Here we go.
It's me. Hi, I'm the problem.
She made it.
She made it.
She needed that first jump to gauge distance, but she got it now.
She did. Kid on the playground. Got to figure out that first one in the mulch.
Now, I can't remember if this horror is unpronounceable or really hard to say, but either way, it's moved to the edge of the gantry, and it's going to try to fireball that sister before she has a chance to shoot back. So hitting on 4s. Boop.
Hey.
Got a 4.
So I need no AP, you said? 4 up.
Yeah.
There we go.
I mean, it was worth a shot.
It was, hey.
Oh, I made a mistake. Getting in range to shoot meant I was in range to charge because this sister flies, so she doesn't have to climb up the ladder. And now he's going to get a chain sword or something very unpleasant in his hindquarters.
Yep. And she does have rending on her sword.
What?
Yeah. 4s. Right. Let's see. 4s. No.
No. Okay.
As close as you can get without getting there.
Well, I'll hit you back.
Of course.
It seems that the people who fail their jumps are pretty relentless here. So really hard to say, has climbed up the generator, and he's going to make his own leap of faith over to there to try and put himself in range to throw a fireball at that sister.
Yeet.
It's a 4-dice jump. Here we go.
Yeet.
Makes it.
Nice.
So he leaps across.
2 in.
And then 1 fireball. No, doesn't hit you. But I am contesting the objective. Back over to the sisters. Once again, my tactics have brought me within range of a very angry melee-heavy sister. So Josh has just run in and attempt to kill me before I can hold that objective.
4s. 2.
2 hits.
2.
At AP1. Saving on 5s. No, saved one, but not the other. But here, folks, is where we get to see one of the fun things about demons.
5%. Oh, yeah.
He's
that's
dead.
Right. He didn't even have to. Yeah.
He's dead.
Yeah. But
So the pink horror is dead. The blue horror is still there. Aha. Whole bunch of consonants has seen that one sister attack his change horror buddy. So he's going to run in and try and club her with that gigantic mace he's got. So whole bunch of consonants hitting on a 4. That's a hit.
Nice.
-2.
So 6.
Oh, she saves like a boss.
She does. Hitting you back with a close combat on a 4.
Oh,
She
you'd
hits you
better not
back.
kill me. 4+. No.
There you go.
So it's an even contest.
Whole bunch of whiffing.
I just keep doing this to myself. I charge in, and then Josh, he survives the attack, and then just turns around and pastes me against the wall.
Let's see. 4 up. 3. AP1.
You made 3 hits at AP1?
3 hits at AP1, yeah.
Oh, jeez. He's dead. 4s. Oh, ho, ho!
Oh, wait. Now, she was exhausted. No, she was exhausted.
Demons of Change are with me.
Nice.
Okay, so that we got ourselves a proper fight going over
Big old
here.
hill whiff.
So I have one last activation. The new little horror counts as a new unit. So he's going to throw a fireball
Filthy little horror.
on a 5.
That's fine.
They get gradually worse. No, not even close. All right, cinematic shot through the gantryways. The sister, way back there, has managed to move within range of Swiftclaw. He only has 1 hit, and she has a very good rifle. I am going to benefit from stealth. We'll hope that saves me.
Yes. So I'm hitting on 5s then.
Yep.
Yeah, hitting on 5s.
Gee whiz.
2 hits, but no, the devout doesn't count.
And thus bringeth the end of Swiftclaw. This is
AP1.
AP1. I don't think he's going to make it. Sure not. So he has 2 wounds. On a 4+, he's dead. No, he is just stunned. So at the end of turn 2, things are getting melee-ish. We have this combat over here. We've got the sisters have finally made their way up on top of the central gantry. We have the duel of duels in the middle here. We have a Scorcher Bob who's just wondering where everybody went. And a battle over here.
I tried to set one thing on fire and everybody left.
Well, I mean, he failed. No one wants to be near him.
He did.
And then Swiftclaw's taking a nap. So, in case I forget to mention this later, folks, Josh and I were talking, we're going to run this scenario again with one different rule.
Yeah.
The floor is lava.
Yeah.
So you have to jump from thing to thing. You don't want to be on the ground. That would be a lot of fun.
That would be a lot of fun.
So look for that. So as far as point-wise, the demons actually hold this. Because the sisters came in by ambush, you cannot hold an objective the turn you come in from ambush. So we got 1 objective for the demons, 2 because it's sticky objectives, and then 3 here. So that's 6 points to the demons. The sisters hold this one here, but that one there's contested. Nobody's in anybody's deployment zone. Unfortunately, Bob was just about an inch away from that. Yep. So we get 6 extra points to the demons, and then 2 to the sisters, and we move on to turn 3. First activation in turn 3. Bob the Scorcher has decided to move up because he sees this sister hanging off the gantryway over here, and he realizes that is a tempting target for a flamethrower. So here we go. On a 2+, 3 sisters are getting barbecued. And that's a 4.
All right.
6 up for the sister on the ground. What'd you do? A 1.
Regen?
Regen. No, and I'll roll. She already has a wound, so 4+.
Yep.
No, another 1. Twice I've had a chance to kill one of your teammates, and I just can't do it.
And then the Fanatic Sister. So what's any AP?
No.
No. So 5 up. No. Regen.
No. On a 5+.
Yep.
No, I can't do it, Josh.
So she's down 2.
She's going down.
Phrasing.
And now your hero, Waffle Wound.
Yeah.
And she doesn't save it.
Save it. So, she's
So,
down to 2.
making up for the abysmal performance last time, Bob gets himself a proper barbecue.
There you go.
We're getting some sweet revenge here.
Trying to.
Constance is going to turn around and cut the head off of what he is, a whole bunch of vowels.
Yep. 4 up. 1.
1 hit.
AP 1.
Take it. On
Yeah.
a 5. No.
Ooh.
Go ahead and roll for him.
5 or 6.
5 or 6. Nope. So he's stunned. So, folks, if we come back over here, what we basically got is the nursery where all the children take a nap.
All those jumps took it out of them. They're ready
That's
for
true.
naps.
Everybody's exhausted.
Watching some Bluey.
Whole bunch of consonants is going to try and charge in and take that objective. Didn't work the first time, but having survived that hail of bullets has given him some courage. On a 4. Ooh, that's a 6.
Yeah. All right.
AP2.
AP2. So 6. I don't think she's long for that.
Oh,
No.
no. But we all know I can't roll to kill
5
you.
or 6. You'll be surprised.
Nope.
No.
She's just stunned.
But she's no longer holding or contesting.
On your turn, stand her up, and she is.
That's true.
All right, folks, this is why we're doing this level.
Yeah.
Berserker's sister runs to the gantry and is going to leap the gap to engage the Birdman. And you'll get a point if this works.
I will.
And it works.
It does.
She
Oh my
successfully
gosh.
jumps across and comes
She
down with that
does.
massive chainsword.
Yep. Golly. All right. So now I have to figure out. I'm so excited I forgot what my chainsword does. 2 attacks, 5 up. Well, the same roll that I just did would be
But
nice.
furious, right?
Fear. She has frenzy.
Frenzy, that's...
Furious with an AP of 1 when charging. So,
yeah.
So
she's really good.
yeah, 5 up if I can get one. 1 or 2 would be nice.
Got one with Frenzy,
with
so
frenzy. AP 2. So
that's... Here we go. Whole bunch of consonants. Needs a 6.
frick.
Got one!
Yep.
Let me zoom in.
Miracles happen, folks.
And there was much rejoicing.
Believe in yourself.
And now, well, but can I do it again? Because I need a 6 to hit you back.
That's true. No.
No, that's an opposite. That's an Australian 6.
You just got greedy.
I did. I really did. So you're supposed to back up an inch. You can't really, so we'll just,
Yeah.
I'm not going to be mean and say, you fall.
You fall off a gantry.
Besides, we don't fall in this game. We jump. Back over to the demons. The change horror is going to back up to hold that objective, or at least try and contest it a little more, and is going to throw a fireball at the sister. Hitting you on 4s. No. And that's it. So, it seems to be the theme of this game. If at first you don't succeed. So the sister's taking a few steps forward and is going to unload another salvo onto Swiftclaw.
So I need 5s. Again.
5s.
5s again.
5s, but 6s are good.
5s. Nothing.
Okay, she's still trying to figure out how that thing works.
Yep, she's new.
Like I said, rinse and repeat. We had one horror try and kill, or one changeling try and kill a sister. We'll try it over here. But this guy unfortunately needs a 5, and he doesn't get it. So, unspeakable or unpronounceable. This is what happens when you don't kill your target. She charges in and sticks a sword in your face. Didn't you see Lord of the Rings?
4 up.
1.
AP 1.
Needing a 5. Ooh.
There it is. Yeah.
Hitting you back on a 4.
Man, oh man.
No. He just, he's a camper.
very-
He sits there and he holds stuff.
He's very tenacious.
And that's about it. If at first you don't succeed, again.
4 up. 1.
Ooh,
AP
and that's
1.
6. Did that 6
Yeah.
do anything?
Rending.
He's a 6 anyways.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, needing a 6. Oh, so
No.
close, but not. So that thing dies and is replaced now by 3 little flame guys.
That now get an activation.
That do get an activation. The little flame demons have decided to crowd around and try and pull her down out of the sky. So it's a lot of attacks. It's 6 attacks, but I'm hitting on 6s. All right, hitting on 6s. 1.
2.
2.
2 and no AP.
No AP.
All right.
If they had AP, that would be a little nuts. They're basically
She's on.
biting your ankles.
There are 4s. One goes through
Okay.
on a 5 or a 6.
I can't do it. I just
But she's down
can't do
though.
it. But she is down.
She's no longer able to contest.
Yep.
So you just took the objective on that.
So at the end of turn 3, we have a fight going on for this objective that's now contested. Swiftclaw managed to recover and use his ability to take some cover behind the gantry. The sister here, down in the pit, continues her relentless assault, if only she could aim.
Yep.
Over here, a whole bunch of vowels has managed to stand up. The other sister stood up. The battle for the plasma generator continues. And over here, the flame demons have managed to seize control of that objective.
Yep.
So sisters have 1 objective, and the demons have 2.
Yep. And did...
And you scored an extra point because you leapt into combat over here.
Oh, I didn't have to win.
No, you just have to leap into combat.
Nice.
So 4 points to the demons, 3 points to the sisters. We move on to turn 4, potentially the last round. First activation at the start of turn 3. Bob the Scorcher is just moving around to get a better position to continue his barbecue. So he's going to see if he can knock out a couple more of those Berserker Sisters on top of the gantry. 1 shot, hitting on a 2. There it is.
There it is.
All right.
So I got to do all 3 one at a time.
One at a time. So start with the one on the ground because she's at a 6.
6 up. No.
And regen. No. And is she the one that's already fallen once?
No, she has not fallen once.
At all.
This is her first
This
time.
is her first.
So 5,
Okay.
6. Get her out of
Wait,
here.
but she was already on the ground.
Oh, okay. So she's...
So 4.
Yeah.
Finally,
Oh.
got one out of the way.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, next sister, the one that's standing up.
3.
No.
Nope.
No. This one on
5 or
a...
6. Knock her out of here.
Well, you stood her up last time? Mm-hmm. So she
4,
has
5,
fallen.
6.
So 4, 5, 6. 2. She's okay. And then, well, she's not okay, but you get it.
Yeah,
and
1.
then the leader,
6.
she's good. Okay, I'll take it. So, whole bunch of vowels here is realizing standing up against these 2 sisters is a losing prospect. So he is going to turn around.
The 2 sisters that have only tapped him once. He's like, no.
He's
I
not,
got a bad
going to
vibe.
give you a chance to do it again.
Yeah.
He's going to leap the gap and try and assist his fellow demon over here. So it's a 2 dice jump. Let's see if he can make it. Yes, he can. We got ourselves a charge. There he is, but he's a melee-focused mob, but he's actually not that great. So hitting on a 4.
There you go.
Oh, I gotcha. AP2.
AP2, 6. No.
No.
5 or 6, she gone.
That's a 4. She is simply stunned. She's stunning.
She's stunned.
So she's moved into basically point-blank range. Mm-hmm. I no longer get my stealth benefit here. I have a feeling that Swiftclaw, maybe I should use my first activation to get him out of the line of fire. But, oh well.
Of course.
2, and does the 6 do anything?
Yeah, the 6 is... She's got Devout, so yeah.
Yeah, so that's 2 hits.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
so 3 total.
3 at AP 1.
Oh, he does so well there. So well there. But that's not going to do it. He's already fallen once. So
4, 5,
4
6.
plus, he's gone. And Swiftclaw meets his match.
Now, is that worth anything other than XP? No.
XP? Yeah, no.
Yeah.
This is like something out of an awesome kung fu movie. This guy's like fighting back and forth, but he can only focus on one. So he's going to try and take out the gunner sister. 1 hit, hitting on a 4. That's a 6.
Nice.
Unfortunately, it doesn't mean anything.
AP?
2.
So 6s. I got to save her on a 6s.
Just 1 though.
Oh, just 1.
Just 1.
No.
No! She hasn't fallen, has she?
No, she has not.
Okay, here we go. 5 plus. There we
It
go.
is.
Now, I know it doesn't do anything other than cinematic purposes, but he'll use his consolidation to turn around and face you.
Well, I already know what I'm going to do. She's going to go back
She
with
gonna
the
charge in?
chainsword. Yeah.
All right, bring
Might
it
as
on.
well. Chainsword 2. Hitting on 5s. No.
Oh no, hitting you back on a 6.
6.
Are you kidding?
AP.
Wow,
No AP.
AP2.
AP2.
That-
6. Nope.
Regen.
Nope. And
Oh
she's
my
already been
gosh.
down twice. So.
No,
Once. I'm sorry.
Once.
She's been
So
down
4
once.
plus.
Yep.
That
Yep.
would have been total Jackie
Oh, that
Chan.
would have been hilarious. And but yeah, no. So now that's no longer contested.
He lets loose his barbaric yop.
There you go.
So anyone who has ever played Blizzard's Heroes of the Storm, if you play Sonya, that sound she makes when she uses her ultimate and leaps it, imagine that as this sister leaps across the gap to come to her sister's aid.
Maybe.
Yes, she does.
She makes it, and she charges in. So
That's a point for the charge from a jump.
and 2, 5 up.
No. This will be embarrassing.
Oh, this would be hilarious.
No, close, but no
Close.
banana. So here we are at the end of turn 4. There have been some developments. The Change Horror here tried to throw a fireball to knock out this sister, but she somehow managed to dodge it while laying on the ground and stood up. So that objective is now contested. Over here, Constance defiantly maintains control of that objective right there. The objective in the middle here remains contested between these two mighty melee warriors. But in a shocking surprise, the Flame Horrors here managed to go charging in and ate, burnt, engulfed, whatever, the sister there recontrolling that objective. So at the end of turn 4, the demons have 2 objectives. The sisters have 1. And 2 points, no, 1 point to Josh for making a leaping charge.
I've got 8.
So Josh had a total of 8. No, you're at a total of 10.
10. Oh, I'm
10.
sorry. I made double digits.
And I'm at 17.
Yeah, there we
So it's the end of turn 4. We're just going to call it a game there. We'll tally up
Totally tally.
the experience. So Josh, he may not have won the game on points, but he killed some stuff. He killed a hero, and that's a big
I do like
deal.
the jump mechanic, and I like the idea. My mind is already racing on the whole idea of like doing the floor is lava type scenario.
Oh yeah, we're totally doing it.
That's going to be a lot of fun.
We can even just leave the setup exactly as it is. I got a lava base or lava mat, so.
Oh yeah.
All right, folks. Hope you enjoyed that one. Any comments or mistakes we made, leave them below. And we'll see you on the next installment of the Assault on Malhadra. Until then, hope you thought it was good enough. Keep your dice on the table.